there, friends at home. In this video, I will be doing today's Chapter 11 math test with you. We are on the side that says 59 and 60. At the top, it says Chapter 11 test. The first thing I do is always the same. Take out my pencil and write down my name. Please make sure your name goes nicely on your paper. That way, when Mrs. Hatkoff and I are checking them, we will know whose test is whose. Do you have a question, honey? Oh, yes. Thank you. All right. So I will read through each question for you. Please give your best answer for each question. Everything on this test is something that we have been working on in the classroom the past couple weeks. So there shouldn't be anything you don't know how to do. Okay? So pay attention and you'll do great. Here we go. Blake, have a seat now, hon. It was sharp enough, Blake, when I gave it to you, darling. Blake, come on. Thank you. All right, so number 1 says you're going to use mental math. That means just use your brain. You don't have to write it down or anything. Write the number that is 10 more than 44. So we know 44 is 4 10s and 4 1s. What would 10 more be? Write it on this line. If 44 is 1, 2, 3, 4 10s and 1, 2, 3, 4 1s, what would 10 more be? Figure it out and write it on this line. Please don't talk. Number 2 says, Marcus buys 26 balloons for his party. Then he buys 10 more balloons. How many balloons does he have now? So you're adding up 26 plus 10 more. Figure out what is 26 plus 10 more and put that answer on this line. For number 3, it says we can either use cubes or draw lines to help. So you can draw lines if you need to. It says 3 10s plus 5 10s is how many 10s? So that means 1, 2, 3 10s plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 10s. They want to know how many is that all together. How many 10s? Put that number here. And then convert it. 3 10s is 30. 5 10s is what? And then the answer is what? Okay, so 3 10s, 5 10s, how many 10s? 30, what, and what? Victoria?
I can't see.
You have a test right in front of you, darling. Okay, we're on number 3. Okay, so look at your paper. You can't see your paper? All right, let's take a look at number 4. It says add. You can use cubes or draw lines to check. So we've got 20 plus 50. What is 20 plus 50? Put that answer here. Mateo, please stop talking. Number 5 says count by 10s to add. Draw a model to show the answer. So we have 43. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And we're adding 2 more 10s. So what do we have all together? Put that answer here. Six, you're doing the same thing. You've got 37. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many is that all together? Put that answer here. You could either count up your lines, or if you just wanted to add them, 37 and 50, you could do it this way too and say 7 plus 0 and 3 plus 5, however you want to do it. Okay, let's look at number 7. It says count on by ones to add. We've got 32 plus 5. So if we line it up like this, 32 plus 5. The first thing you would add is your ones. Put that number here. Then you would add your tens and put that number here.
Okay, thank you.
Victoria, what's your question? Looking at number 8, it says count on by ones to add. So we've got 43 plus 3. You can either add up your ones, then add up your tens, or you could think 10, 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3, plus 3 more, 1, 2, 3. How many is that all together? Put that number here. All right, let's take a look now. Number 9 says count on by ones to add 2 more than 59. So we're looking at 59 plus 2 more. So you can either add up your ones, then add up your tens, or you could think 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I add 2 more, what happens? Both 10 and 11, you're doing the same thing, so I'm not going to read them separately. You guys know what to do. You're just adding up. So you're going to fill in your answer, and for this one, you'll fill in the bubble. For this one, you'll put the answer here and there. So solve the problem. Start with your ones, then your tens, and don't forget, if you make a 10, carry up your 10. If you don't make a 10, don't carry it up. Friends at home, if you want to pause while you work on this, and then you can unpause, and we'll move on once you're ready. Okay, so we are now on the top of the back side of the paper. We're looking at number 12, which is a word problem. It says Maria has 27 large beads. I'm going to circle that and write down 27. And she has 35 small beads. I'm going to circle 35. And then I'm going to write down 35. It says how many beads does she have in all? So in all means I'm adding. Right now, take 27 plus 35, add up 7 plus 5. If you have to carry up your 10, don't forget. And then add 2 plus 3, and if you added a 10. And when you're finished putting your answer here, make sure you write it in over here. All right, moving on to number 13, it says draw a model of the addends. So by drawing a model, that's where we draw the tens and ones. So it's 35 plus 14. So you're going to put in 35, which is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to add to that 14, which is a 10 and 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. Then you're going to solve. Add up your ones, add up your tens, and then put your answer here. Okay, friends, we are breaking apart to add. If I break apart 25, what would it be in expanded form? If I break apart 36, what would it be in expanded form? Then add up your ones, add up your tens, and then find your total. Okay, looking at number 15, it says which two? Not 1, 2. So you're going to choose 2 answers. Which 2 sets have a sum of 45? We did some of these on the review yesterday. You're going to have to take some time. So friends at home, pause the video. You're going to have to add 12 plus 34. Add it up. Does it equal 45? If it does, fill in the bubble. If it doesn't, leave it alone. Then you have to add up 23 plus 22. Does it equal 45? If it does, fill in your bubble. If it doesn't, cross it off. Then you'll add up 35 plus 10, and you'll add up 16 plus 19. 2 of these will equal 45. Those are the bubbles you color in. Take your time. Friends at home, hit pause, and when you're done filling in your answer, unpause, and we'll finish the last 3 problems. Okay, looking at the top here, number 16. It says Jenny's team scored 40 points in one game and 30 points in another. How many points did they score in all? So you're going to add up 40 plus 30 and then put your answer on the line. For number 17, it says Lily scores 23 points and then 25. How many points does she score? So you're going to add up 23 plus 25 and then put your answer on the line. And for the last one, we're looking at 45 crayons and 45 crayons. So we're adding up 45 plus 45. You can plug 45 in here and 45 in here. You can plug a 45 in here and a 45 in here. Figure out the total, the total, the total. These 3 numbers will all be this answer. And when you're finished, boys and girls, if you're at home, upload a picture of both sides. And if you're here in the classroom, you'll turn it into the tray. Bye, friends at home.